What it do, y'all? Bread Tuck game forever. I'm Black Royalty. I'm Bread Tuck Rob. About to go watch this Texans game, but I looked at an interview and read an article on an interview that Cam Newton did, speaking about the Colin Kaepernick situation. And you know what? Before I heard and read up on it, I was just listening to what everybody else was saying about it, and in my mind, I already had um, developed feelings towards which way I was gonna think. But I'm not like that. I'm like, nope. Let me look at it. Let me watch it. Let me read it first. And I tell you what, I looked at the interview, read about it. Cam Newton was on there. We're all, 1/8 of an inch. Our skin tones shouldn't decide this and that. We're all human, and you know, he was giving these safe answers, man. And you know what? I'm not even mad at him. I wouldn't take that approach. I just tell you what it is. Look, I ride with Colin Kaepernick. This is ridiculous. This is racism. Y'all know it. You don't want to admit it. Cool, but this is what it is. But he gave this safe opinion. And you have to realize about Cam Newton, man. Just last, week, I'm saying last week, I'm exaggerating, but within the past year, people were calling Cam Newton a thug because he's different. He's a great quarterback, but he doesn't take the approach that Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Joe Montana takes. He's out there, he's dancing, he's doing all that, he's dabbing, and he's a brother. Like, you look at Cam Newton and you like, man, that is a brother. That is a black man. And for him, I don't think he was wrong in the interview. That's how he feels. Now, one thing you have to keep in mind, Cam Newton has to deal with Under Armour. And, he doesn't want to ruffle any feathers with the football team that he plays for, the Carolina Panthers. So he's giving these safe answers to protect his situation. And he's still young, when he gets a little older, because he knows, he has to know racism is real. Like, he has to know. There's no way around that. But you know what? I don't think he said anything coon-worthy. Because, at the end of the day, we're all human, yeah. But Cam Newton, I feel you, but that kumbaya approach doesn't work, fam. Black folk been trying that forever, man. It don't work. We don't want to kumbaya anymore. We don't want to kumbaya. Shout out to what Colin Kaepernick is doing, man. He's taking a stand. He's putting it in your face. Yo, racism sucks. The way the police treat black people sucks. It's unfair. And you know what? People are coming down on him. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. But Donald Trump I saw this on a meme. Donald Trump can say, let's make America great again. Or whatever. So in a way, let's make America great again, and I'm not standing for the flag because, it's not, it doesn't represent the same things for black people that it does for white people. In a way, it's kind of saying the same thing. But you have a bunch of white people who support Donald Trump, and you have a bunch of white people who disrespect Colin Kaepernick. But this is what I have to say to a bunch of my African American athletes, man. I wish you would just say, if you really don't have an opinion on it, I wish you would just say, you know what? I'm going to stay out of this because I really like my endorsements and I like my money, so I'm going to say nothing. I can respect that. I wouldn't get it. But I'd be like, hey, you know what? Whatever. He kept it real. Let me get out of his way. Like, okay, you don't have to say nothing about it. But this is just ridiculous, man. And then I look at a cat like Jerry Rice, man, who is one of the greatest receivers. At one point, he was my favorite receiver. He puts out a tweet that says, like, let's not disrespect the flag. All lives matter. And I'm looking at Jerry Rice, and I'm like, bro, you about as black as me. And you from Mississippi. Where is your thought process? Like, what are you talking about, man? But you know, it's I don't use the N word, but for context of what I'm saying, I'm gonna use it right now. You got you know, back in the Willie Lynch days, you had your house nigga and your field nigga. The house nigga was taken into the house, shown the inside of the house, didn't have to be out in the field like that. So he was made to feel like he was better than the field nigga. And that's all this mentality is now. These athletes, a lot of these athletes who aren't willing to take a stand, they've been accepted. They've been accepted by people with a bunch of money who support the act and the thoughts of white supremacy. So now that these Negroes are elevated, they don't get your struggle. All lives matter now, not black lives. I ain't living like that. So all lives matter, you know, and they just can't connect to what, you know, the everyday black man goes through. And it's a shame, man. So, I mean, those are my thoughts on the Cam Newton situation. I like Cam Newton, but this, I mean, whatever, man. I don't know. It's funny how things change in a year, because it was black folks rooting for Cam Newton when he lost the Super Bowl, and you know, a lot of white people were calling him a baby. It was black folk who supported him. I put out a couple videos supporting him. And it's just unfortunate. Cam Newton isn't a bad guy, because he does charitable things. That's why I'm not gonna turn on him. I just hope he gets his mind right in a couple of years, because he's tripping. Jerry Rice out here cooning. And, you know, it's a bunch of the guy that used to play for the Patriots who's now a commentator. I forget his name, but he out here cooning too. Talking about Colin Kaepernick isn't fully black. Bruh, if you have any type of black in you, you're black. And we gotta stick together. I don't do the light skin versus dark skin stuff. That's the dumbest stuff ever. I just believe that if you black, you black. We need to stick together and we need to figure some things out, because this is ridiculous. But God bless y'all. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long, man. I am Black Royalty. Bread Tuck Gang forever. Bread Tuck Rob. Y'all mucho. Take it easy.